So then we go to the matchup of the week, the game everyone has been looking forward to ever since the beginning of the 2019 season, probably the 2010 season, as far back as you can think. This is the best game of the year every year. Everyone looks forward to it. The number 1 Georgia Bulldogs take on the number 3 Alabama Crimson Tide. This is a 4 o'clock kickoff on CBS. UGA currently favored for the first time in the matchup between these two teams by 6.5 points. You're there at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. I've got the helmets behind me. D, I know you're excited to be here in Atlanta for the big game. Who wins this SEC battle? I mean, and it's going to be a battle.
Yeah, man, it's definitely going to be a battle. Here in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, it's beautiful, but I'm going to pick UGA to win the game, man. Like you said, favored by 6.5. I think they are the better football team. They're going to have to get over that mental block, that mental hurdle of beating Nick Saban. But I think that, they'll be able to do it. I think that defense is just all time. I think they're an all-time defense. I think they're super elite. And, I think they'll be able to contain a heck of a quarterback, a heck of a talent in Bryce Young. He's a really, really good football player. But right now, they're having offensive line issues. And so with those offensive line issues, I don't see them being able to stop, Georgia from getting to Bryce Young. They didn't play very well on offense until the end of the game against Auburn last weekend, even though it's a tough place to play. But those offensive line issues, if they don't get those shored up, Georgia could definitely, put a hurting on Alabama. But give me the Dogs to win this one.
Yeah, D, I see the seats behind you. They've got red seats in the stadium, and let me tell you what, when the game begins, those seats will still be red because the Georgia fans are going to show up for this one. This is one of the biggest years for UGA. I first want to give a congratulations and hats off to Kirby Smart, going undefeated in the SEC and overall. That's one tough task to do. Not many people have done it. In fact, Nick Saban has only done it once. Or twice, I believe. Doesn't do it often, and that's the biggest key. Georgia currently given a 66.7% chance to win this SEC championship game, which is a huge margin. Look, everyone's wondering, is Georgia going to slip up? Are they going to have the Georgia luck? But the Braves have already won the World Series, so maybe that curse is broken. Look, we all know that Georgia has the better defense. But the biggest key for me in this game, D, and no one's talking about it, is Stetson Bennett. Look, this game's going to come down to Stetson Bennett because Alabama can defend the run better than anyone just as good as Georgia in the country, right? So can Stetson Bennett play efficient football? It's going to come down, is Stetson Bennett going to get pressured? Is he going to turn the ball over? Is he going to make the right decisions when they matter most? I think he can, D. I'm going to take the Georgia Bulldogs in this one to win the SEC championship game and send the Crimson Tide and Nick Saban home crying. Give me Georgia, go Dogs. So, D, with that being said, that's a wrap for today. I know you think the season is over, but guess what? We're just getting started. When we come back next week, we'll discuss playoff predictions, bowl predictions, and we have a special game next week, the only game of the week, Army versus Navy on CBS. We'll be predicting that game as well. So get ready. College football is still here, and it's here to stay. As always, make sure you subscribe down below if you haven't already to become a part of the Heisman Talk family. We're growing rapidly. We'd love for you to be a part of it. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure you share it with your friends, and make sure that bell notification is turned on so you can stay up to date when we post our latest videos. As always, this is Nate Dogg and D signing off.